Welcome back, my crafty crew. As promised, I am back with the Stitching Club of the Month. I have chosen to use Sarah Renee Clark's Color Cube 342 for this inspiration today. I saw the hummingbird here, and that's what sparked my eye, and decided to color up the Caboodle's hummingbird that comes free with the all exclusive Caboodle bundle, and made him to match. So we are going to just sit him aside for now, and we will add him at the end when we decorate our stitched card front. So I've already stitched the center of our flower on the front. So that one is all done. It was pretty simple. And I stitched this weekend while my husband and I watched movies on Saturday. We had like a home day, and we worked around the house and did some much needed things, and then we just enjoyed a few movies, and stitching was well deserved downtime. And that's what I like my stitching to be. I like it to be relaxing and just time that I can just put my feet up in the recliner and just stitch away to a good movie or music, or just when I'm on vacation, a lot of times it's on the patio or overlooking the ocean or wherever I'm at. It's just a wonderful thing to do for me time. So I do have to say a little update on the craft stacks. If you saw my video on the craft stacks, that worked out perfect. Taking it into the living room with me and actually having it right there next to me with the snug little lid to keep it secure, you know, as I moved it around the house, and then having everything right there with me as I stitched. It was perfect. So I will definitely be using those to kit up my stitching projects as I die cut them out and choose colors. I can just put them in my little craft stacks. I have doubled up my paper here. So this is 2-ply of 100-pound weight paper. And that's made it nice and sturdy so that I have no problem stitching. You don't have to do that, but I like to do it so that it's quicker and it's just more stable. It makes it more like a chipboard almost. So I'm at the end, so I'm going to go and just run this under a whole bunch of stitches here and do a few this way too. And there we go. That one is complete. Snip my little thread, put it in my thread keeper that my friend Justine sent me. Love it. She also sent me this cute little baggie here. Her mom makes those. And I'm not sure if she has these on her Etsy shop, but if you're interested, stationerybystine.com. Just saying. So there that is. So we'll have that and that. And now for this one, I chose the leaves to be green and the little florals to be the orange. So we just have this corner left to do. And this is also doubled. And I got a pretty Spellbinders glitter in the background. The Spellbinders glitter is really sturdy too. I am very happy about that. Put that on my needle minder. I've got multiple needles here, so my needle minder is being very helpful. I figured that would speed up the process of the video by having that all done for us. And what I did for these leaves, you could do these leaves multiple ways. You could just go down diagonally like we're going to do right now. I'll show you. And this knot is a little, got some tails on it, so I'm going to hold it so that it gets caught as we stitch. And just hold that so it gets caught. But I am going to do one way here and then we'll complete it the other way. So you can see, like, you can just do minimal stitching or you can actually do extra stitching if you choose to. I should have gotten it caught, but I didn't, so we'll get it on the back end. That's what happens when you talk, but that's okay. So this is just going down like the veins of the leaf itself. So you can choose to just do that, which is where the lines are debossed into the cardstock from the die. They are debossed here, going down these lines and then straight up the center. So you can choose to do as little or as much, and I think I've got a knot, as little or as much as you prefer. And that's the beauty of this. There's no pattern. So you get to choose how much of this you wish to do. Go in that top point, and we'll come back in here again, and now we'll go back the other way. So this is the way it's intended, right here. But I chose to also do the outline on this one. And this, I think this is the first time I've ever actually done an outline. I hope this distance to the camera is working out. I was trying to make it so that you could see really well what I'm doing. So I'm going to tuck this here and make sure that that catches that, just like that. And then when I do this last one, it will also catch it too. Or that is the plan anyways. Okay, so this is the way it's intended. But I decided to put an actual line around the outside of the leaf to give it the full curve. And like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. There's no rules. So you can, like, I didn't choose to outline the circles, but I could have. We could outline those if we had wanted to. So just make it your own. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a back stitch all the way around here. Okay, there's half of it. Pretty simple. Now the clubs are still open for this month, and they will be closing on the 27th of the month. So if you're interested in any of the clubs, either individually or the actual Caboodle, which is the full 10 clubs in one discounted price, then you have until the 27th. That's the cutoff date. So I would actually order by the 26th to get any of the clubs that are still available. I think I was told that the wax seal is sold out, and the only way to get that one was the Caboodle itself. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tuck this out like that and snip. Just in case I didn't mention, I use 2 threads when I'm stitching. Now I went ahead and did this leaf and this first flower here off camera. So I'm back here now to finish this one. And this one would be easy to do coming through the back end under here to get to this to start your thread. But when you have a single one like this one, it's a little more difficult because you have all this open space and you can't come through here to hide your thread and then come over because it's going to show there. So I thought I would show you the, well, I guess I call it the knot method, but my mom taught me this actually, where you take your two fingers and you come down like this to the end, you roll it. But she always told me to lick my fingers, but you roll it over your finger, and you can do once or twice, and then you move your fingers like this, but you move it to where it slides off your finger, and then you take it here and pull it down, and you end up with a knot at the end of your thread. Now, if you don't feel like that is big enough, you can do it one more time. So I do that until I get a decent knot on the end of my thread. See? And then you can come straight up the center of your flower, and it's caught. But to make sure it stays caught, because it could come through there if I tugged real hard, I come up the next outside hole and I go back in the center hole. And by doing this over and over again now for my circle, it's going to make sure that knot never comes out of there, because it's going to fill that center hole. And that is just a quick tip on how to do these circles that are not attached to anything easily. There you go. So when they're, don't look at this and go, oh my goodness, that looks scary. Because it shouldn't look scary to you. It should look beautiful to you. Because now what might have looked daunting with all this open space can be whatever you want it to be in your little fantasy world. Your favorite color palette. Speaking of color palettes, I would absolutely love for you to share your favorite color palettes, your favorite color combos in your projects over on my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group called Heartfelt Card Making with Spellbinders and More, and it would be awesome for you to come join if you haven't already. We share all kinds of projects. It's not just Spellbinders. That's why I added and more. I just tend to do a lot of Spellbinders projects, so that's where the Spellbinders came from. But it would be wonderful for you to come and join us. I will make sure the link for that is down below, along with all of the supplies used today. Let me grab my tape runner. What did I do with my tape runner here? I'm going to put some tape here on this big space just to give us extra adhesive. Then we're going to put our glue on these edges, and we're going to build our card and make it gorgeous. I am using Artis adhesive today from scrapbook.com. It was a free gift from them, so I'm trying it out. It is very similar to other fine tip glues. I do have a little more issues with the fine tip on this one, clogging. So I don't think it's exactly identical. I almost think that the glue is too thick for the tip, but it might just be me. But I do appreciate receiving these free gifts from scrapbook.com with my orders. I love when they offer the free gifts for us to be able to try the items. I received another free gift. They're long adhesive strips. Those are the bomb. If you've not tried those, they are very good. So that's one thing I love about scrapbook.com, and I am an affiliate for them if you happen to shop with them. So I always have those links way down at the bottom of my descriptions, the other companies that I'm affiliated with. There we go. So now we're going to put this layer on, and then we're almost done. I always like to put glue actually on my stitching areas itself if I can. Like I said, this glue is pretty thick. Honestly, guys, I really don't care for this as much as the others. But I need to refill my Barely Art, so I'm using what I got. For the most part, I have enjoyed things I've gotten from scrapbook.com, but that's just not my fave. So got to be honest. Okay. Just give that some pressure for a minute. I know how we can do that. Done. Love it. How about we put some Winkastella on our bird? Make sure we have some. Yes, we do. I thought she would be pretty. I've been enjoying doing this over the watercolor when I do watercolor on Better Press. This kind of brightens the color up a little bit. I'm not big on... Ooh, we just got a lot of glitter. A lot of glitter on the belly. A lot of glitter. But I've never used Winkastella that much. But, man, it adds a little something something. Yes, we are shining. Our belly is shining. So we are going to add that. And then for the sentiment, I had a sentiment I didn't use in the All Occasion Alphabet video, and it's glimmered in the rainbow glimmer foil. So it coordinated with these colors being teals and blues and stuff. So I thought we would put that on it and make this a happy birthday card, which will be fun. Look at that. Even that didn't even stick all the way down. Yeah, see, I'm not that should have stuck. That should have stuck, guys. So the show must go on, so we're going to go on with the next level. I can add more glue later if I need to. We will make sure it happens. But I'm sure you guys have dealt with issues like that before. Okay, we will put this centerpiece on, and that way I can get you guys to the finished project. We will put that one on. You know, I wasn't sure I liked this stitch and die when I first saw it, but it has really grown on me. And we're going to put this guy down here and this guy up here. How about that? Oh, love it. Okay, let me grab some foam squares. Okay, we will add the birdie some foam squares. There we go. I think I'm going to cut a half for his tail. Also add foam to the sentiment. Now I'll remove all the backs of the foam. The paper was a little wet there where the foam attached, right where that area was that the Winkastella spilled out there, so it got a little damp, and the adhesive is not wanting to stick back there, so that's the reason I was having some issues there with the hummingbird. It was coming, the adhesive was coming off of the Better Press paper, the cotton card. Okay, so let's finish her up by putting this up here. Wow, look at that. Look at all that shine and goodness. Now, I would have put this up a little higher, but I think, well, let's see, I might have to double that. What if I did there? Let's see if I like that better. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, there we go. There's our card. I am going to add some gems to the centers, but other than that, I think we're good. I have some aquamarine essential gems here that we will add real quick to the centers of the orange flowers. I thought that would really pull in the orange and the turquoise together. I'm going to put these here. I thought it would make them look a little more like florals. Oh yeah, I like that. I love that these essential gems have different sizes. And they have the little glue dots on the back, so they stick for you. And you can mix and match the colors to fit whatever project you're working on. And that one is pretty covered up, so we really don't need that one. And I was gonna put one in the center, but Mr. Hummingbird is in the center. So I don't know how that would look under there. His beak can land right there on the gem. So here is our finished card for today, all glittery and shiny and just full of interest. It definitely has the interest going on. So I'm really enjoying just having fun with these color schemes that are totally out of the box for me and just getting into creativity with them. I love the way the leaves turned out on this, and I took what I thought was a blah stitch of the month. I really did, and I turned it into something I love. So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you on the next one. All the links are down below if anything interests you, and they're there for your convenience. So thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye, friends.